And this is the Minnesota GhostBox live Spirit Box session for May 13th, 2018. My name is Greg Bakken. Thank you all very much for joining me tonight. While I get things set up, please consider, this is a bit of a commercial here that I'm going to do here. Please consider listening to my radio show this Wednesday on Digital Radio Network, KCOR, out of Las Vegas, Nevada. That's at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is on Wednesday, by the way. This week, my guest will be Gigi Zicone from the Bel Air House in Ohio. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of that place, but it is very, very active, and it's going to be good. There's a lot to talk about with that. So please consider joining me this Wednesday for it, and we'll see what happens, right? We talked about going to the Bel Air House for the web series, and we haven't done so, but we're kind of thinking about doing so at some point. We might still do it. So, if you have a chance, listen to my show this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's going to be on www.kcorradio.com, and it's kind of fun sometimes. Sometimes it's garbage. We'll see. This is the Mother's Day edition of this live Spirit Box session. And what does that mean? What if we try to connect with our loved ones who have passed today? What if we try to talk with them and see if we can make communication? I know it's Mother's Day, but maybe it's just overall Family Day. Let's see what we can do. Once again, as I always say, there is no guarantees that we're going to get any responses whatsoever. And it's one of those things that I see a number of people have joined me, and thank you very much. As you know, we might do this and we might get nothing. I was actually at a location a couple weeks ago, and we got absolutely nothing on the Spirit Box, but then all the other equipment was working. Yes, last night we had a session, and the Spirit Box was working very well. So it's one of those things that we just don't know what we're going to get. So if you are bored because we're not getting any responses, I apologize, but that's just not how it works. So please keep that in mind for those who have not joined me before. Let's see here. As I always tell people, when you're listening and when you're taking part in this, you do so at your own risk. Keep your energy positive. Do not give your energy to this session. That's what the devices that are all around us that you're looking at right now, that's what they are for. They generate the energy that hopefully we'll hear from spirits, okay? What you want to do, if you haven't done this before, is that you need to set your intentions and be good in heart, okay? It's, I don't think a lot of people fully understand that when you do this, that you have to really kind of set your mind to this. Otherwise, anything could happen. So if you don't take this seriously, that could always be a problem. I just wanted to let you know that. So set your intentions, be good in heart. We keep in these sessions, we keep our vibrations high to keep the session with spirits that only work in love and above, just like we do, right? So basically just think positive thoughts. That's all you need to worry about. Just keeping it positive and just keeping it so that if you're thinking and you're setting your intentions, that they're always good. All right, enough of that. I trust you all to do so if you're going to be taking part in this. So what we have here from the left, we have what I like to call a Spirit Box, and that is actually what it's called. This is the return of the original Spirit Box that I own, that Ryan Headley from Things That Go Bump Minnesota had fixed for me because it actually crapped out during one of these live sessions. So yeah, that it's working, and we got a ton of responses yesterday. So that was really cool. We did this investigation at a private residence. We actually crossed over a number of people to the light, and that's one of those things that if you have ever had the lucky opportunity to be a part of, to cross some folks over who needed our help, it is absolutely amazing. As far as I'm concerned, that is the purpose of paranormal investigating. I know other people have their own reasons, which I respect. I'm just talking about what it means for me. So you have that. The equipment is from left to right. You have the spirit box. You have the Ovilus, which we've had on. It's so far it says living, which that I hope that means me. Also cook, which here's the thing about the Ovilus. It takes words that we believe the spirits are saying. It's really tough when you don't really have a reference around it, and then you try to fit it in, shoehorn it in. So like I got cook, and cook could mean that I was just cooking right now. I was smoking a turkey breast out on the front lawn, or it's just a random word that was popped up. I don't know. To the right of the Ovilus, we have what we call the K2 meter, which, in theory, if spirits come around, and that's this little guy right there, spirits come around, that it will light up. We have video from 2 weeks ago at another location that we were at. John Marson was actually having a full-on conversation using the K2 as responses. There's nothing electrical around it. And then John's asking questions, and those lights are going to red. And there's nothing there that can make that happen. So, anyone could believe what they want to believe. But honestly, I think that that's pretty cool. And then finally, we have this little guy we call the Rempod. Basically, if a spirit goes near it, got it? Lights up. Very cool, right? Very neat. A couple weeks ago, we had that thing go off a number of times at our location at a hotel that we were at. We used it last night. We didn't get anything for it. So that's just how it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So that's really it. So we're going to talk to our loved ones tonight. We're also going to, once I kind of get the session going, and hopefully we'll get some responses, unlike other times, I'm going to ask if anyone wants to provide a question, if they want us to try to reach out to someone specifically. I can't guarantee that I will do so, but then again, I see Dean has just joined us, so maybe we will with his help, because he's incredibly gifted psychic medium. So we will see. Once again, I just want to ask, has everyone bubbled up? Basically making sure that you have a protection around you, so that you can stay safe during these sessions. Nothing bad should happen, but you got to keep positive. You got to really make sure that you are safe and that you're protecting yourself. That is key. If you do not know how, then ask. I know people have their own way of doing so. So just please do it. Just think positive and have that glow basically come from your heart and envelop you. Basically, think of your loved ones, think of some of the happiest times of your life. Just make sure that you are happy all around. That will be very helpful. I do not expect us to have anything bad happen in these sessions, but we just want to make sure everybody is doing well. Hi, Darla. How are you doing? Okay, so let's turn this on. Luckily tonight, because my house is so crammed full of crap, that it's really easy for me to just reach over to the spirit box. So hopefully I'm not going to tip over the entire computer and the camera doing so. If so, then that's going to be really, really funny. And if it does happen, just know that it's not a spirit. So we're going to turn on the spirit box and see what we can get from it. Okay, everyone, keep it positive. Set your intentions. We're going to turn this on. Actually, just so that spirits understand, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Greg Bakken. I am here to talk with you. I have people who are not with us, but are through electronic means, digital means, connected to us, who also would like to talk with us and talk with you. So they may be asking questions. The questions will go through me. And we ask that you consider talking with us, because we would like to hear your voice and like to have a full conversation with you. If you see who we have with us, you can probably feel them energetically. If you are a loved one of theirs, I think they'd like to talk to you tonight. Please consider doing so. I'm going to turn on this device. It's going to be loud, but let's hope we get something from it. 4 hours after I started, we're finally doing this. Okay. Are there any spirits here that could talk to us? Hello? How's the sound for people listening? Can you hear the spirit box all right? Hello. Could I get the number of how many spirits are in this room, please? Okay, did you just hear people? That just came through, people. Now we're going at a speed on the spirit box where we're not picking up radio. You can hear there's a lot of static going on right now. I don't have the antenna up. Which people are we talking about? I would like to know if there's anyone here who are mothers. Today is Mother's Day, as you probably know, and if you're able to hear what I'm saying, I'd just like to wish you a happy Mother's Day. Regardless of how long ago it was, you are always a mother. Cool, thank you. I just want to let you all know that I'm recording this also on a separate audio feed so that I can come back and listen to it later. There's been two responses just now. A voice that was very familiar with me, but I'm not going to indulge at the moment. But my point is I will go back and listen to this later. And Blair just came through. Anyone here named Blair? Okay. Spirit Box just responded to me, said yes. I already knocked something over. Is there a Blair? Dean, if you're still there, are you picking up a Blair? Okay. It's got from Spirit Box, who, me, and yeah. Very interesting. Who are you? Are you related to any of us? Are you just here to talk with us? Are you just seeing what's going on here? I'm here. Did you get that, folks? Still there? Did you hear that? Do you want to talk to one of us? I don't usually do this. Is any of my relatives here? Had a voice that was very familiar to me, that's been coming through a number of times in the last few events that I was at. Do I have a relative here? It's interesting. I don't know if you heard this. All right. So we just got either it'd be cool as a response or be quiet, which last night I was told to F off anyway from the spirit box, so that's not totally unusual. If you're trying to talk to me, could you please use the energy from the devices, not from me, to talk clearly? I'd just like to thank some of you who have just joined us. We're just doing a spirit box session, just kind of asking some general questions. Are you a relative to anyone around this neighborhood? Perhaps. Do you hear that? Perhaps. Could you tell me the name of the person you are related to? Getting a lot of words that are coming through that I feel are important, but I'm not picking up exactly. That's why I will listen to it later. We just got something through the Ovilus. Just says the. Not very helpful. If you're able to, could you please make that go off or that go off, please? Could you just go by there and make that go off for us? If you don't want to talk on the box, if you can make one of those go off, would be greatly appreciated. Is there anything you want to say to any of the folks who are currently paying attention and listening? And we'll tell you all one thing that's happening right now. You probably are not picking up on this listening to your computer. I'm getting a lot of smaller, quiet voices coming kind of underneath everything else. It's very subtle, which I think is very interesting. Like there's just a young girl that just came through. All right. All right, the name Daniel just came through. Is your name Daniel, or do you know a Daniel? You know one. Oh my God. We just had a Dan join us. Do you have a message for Daniel? I do. Could you tell us what that is, please? Dan, not to put you on the spot, seeing that you've just joined us, is there somebody who would have tried to connect to you? Would you feel comfortable sharing that? If not, that's totally fine. Could you please repeat that message you had for Daniel, please? All right. You may not get that, but what was interesting. All right, if you're talking to us, I would like to ask that you. I know it's not easy, but to speak, try to get more energy to speak with us. It's been hard to understand, and of course, I'm talking over you. That doesn't make things better either. I'm going to be quiet for about 15 seconds, and just if you've been trying to say something, this is your time to say it. I'll be quiet for about 20 to 30 seconds. All right, I'm just trying to, and of course, nothing is coming through. Of course, when I keep talking, I hear more come through. Hold on, I just want to make a quick. I'm just going to send a note to someone real fast. What was that? All right, John Martin, I just sent a note to you. Please take a read. All right. Do any of you know John? All right. All right. Interesting. All right. I would like to open this up to anybody who has a question. We can try to reach out to somebody that you know. Like I said, the problem is I can't guarantee that we will talk to them, but please know if we try to and we don't get a response, don't read anything into that, okay? Because anything can happen. And there's all sorts of reasons why we may not hear from our loved ones when we ask to. It just doesn't work that way. But I'm willing to try if anyone has like a question they want asked or to reach out to somebody, okay? Just to get an idea while we're waiting, I didn't really get a good answer before. Can I get a number of how many spirits are currently around me right now? Maybe. Why do I keep talking over people? What is that number? I'd like to know. I feel like that we are attracting a lot of people tonight. So how many? Can you put out one of the devices, like turn it on, if it's less than 6, please? You can make one of those go off for me, please, if it's less than 6.
John.
All right, John's name just came through. John, is someone wanting to talk to John? This is addressed to the spirits. If there's someone you want to talk to that you know that is able to hear you right now or hear me, could you say their name, please? What was that? So nobody wants to talk on either side to anybody. Hello. What is your name? Okay, I thought I heard Peter. Did I understand that correctly? Peter, is that your name? All right. Rose, are you here? Looking for Rose, who is Denise's mother. If you're here, could you please really, as loud as you can, say that you're here? She wants to just say Happy Mother's Day to you. She misses you very, very much.
That's what.
Huh. So Denise, I'll have to go back and listen to that. I thought there might have been a couple things that might have come through after mentioned that you missed her. That got what sounded like an okay. Also, I thought I might have heard a thank you. So I don't know. I don't want to. We all hope that it's like a little bit more than that. But I'll take a listen. Okay. If you're a mother that's here right now, could you just let us know, even if you're not related to any of us? I thought I heard a thank you. Once again, very quiet, unfortunately. So if Sue's mom, Barbara, if you're able to hear us and connect with us, she also would just like to say Happy Mother's Day to you. If you're here, could you just let her know so that she can hear your voice? All right. I will say also, Roger, I thought I heard your name come through. But it was a male voice. Did someone want to talk to Roger? Ooh, what was that? Did you all hear that? There was a voice that came through a multiple syllables. I really need to listen to this to be able to figure out what it was. It was a woman's voice. And it might have been someone connected to one of you listening. Did anyone hear that? Anyone hear what I was talking about? Maybe you heard what it was? Cindy, did you hear what that was by chance? Okay. Thank you, Amber.
Good night.
Sound like have a good day. I am having a good day, thank you very much. Are you having a good day? All right. I don't know if you heard that. I got another response in the spirit box, the same voice that asked having a good day. That was pretty cool. All right, I'm going to get to these as I receive them. Marianne, are you here by chance? Yes? Caroline, did you hear that? Caroline just wanted to wish you a happy Mother's Day and sends a lot of love your way, okay? But you know that. You can feel that, right? You always knew that. So many voices. Holy cow. Four? Okay, Don. Don would like to know if her mom, Donna, is here. She wants to wish you a happy Mother's Day, too. So many loved ones are gone, and we just want to make sure. And we know you know, but we just want to hear it, right? So Donna, if you're here, could you just maybe say something? She loves you and misses you very much. Like I said, you know that, of course. But she needs to know that from you. Debbie, I agree with you. Debbie writes, before there were a lot of male voices, now they seem predominantly female. That one. Anybody is welcome to talk to us, though we are kind of showing some love to our mothers who have passed. And I ask if at all possible, even if you don't talk to us tonight publicly, that maybe you send a kiss to the ones who are listening, who would just like to know that you know that they're there, right? Thank you. Not to get anyone's hopes up too terribly high, but there were a lot of words and stuff, names and things that came through that I couldn't quite pick up on, that I'll take into the computer and I will slow it down. I will play with it just to see if we got anything from some of these. Some of them sounded really promising. All right. We have some new people who have joined. Thank you very much. All we're doing right now is we are reaching out to people whose loved ones have passed. We're focusing on that tonight. Not just mothers. So if you have someone you'd like us to try to get a hold of, that we want to, that you want us to try to get a hold of, once again, we do not promise that we can. And if you don't hear from them, please don't take it personally. But I'd love to try. I think we've had a little bit of success tonight. No? Did you hear that? That was pretty. And that's not radio. And that's a female voice. What is your name? Go where? You want me to go in terms of shutting this down, or what would you like us to do? I don't know if you're hearing this. It sounds like just real quick things that are being said. Very quick. Very quick. And why I note these is because I will go back and I will re-listen to these to hear what is said. Sue, I don't know if your mom came through or not. Around the time I was trying to get a hold of your mom, we certainly got a very interesting response that none of us picked up. It was around the time I was trying to talk to your mom and also Denise's mom. So once I go back and re-listen, hopefully it's from one of them. I just don't know. I asked a few people on here; they didn't know either. They heard it, but they didn't understand it. So maybe your computer crashing is from your mom. I don't know. Who knows, right? Once again, I'd like to remind the spirits, if you can, to maybe try to turn one of these devices on, or have another word come through this device, please. I don't know. That was cool. That might have been a name that came through. Yeah, I thought I just heard a hello. Hello? Are you able to say more to us, please? Awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. Of course, Denise. I'd be happy to. I'm hoping, everyone who's asked tonight, I'm hoping that we get something good for everybody. All right. As far as spirits go, all right. I will. Yes, I will. I'm looking through. I'm looking through the comments. Okay, Don. And that might have already happened, actually. Don is looking to hear something from Grandma Mary. Are you able to just say hello to us, please? Who's that? Don, did that voice sound familiar to you? My name is Greg, and I am talking on behalf of a lot of people right now who would love to hear from their loved ones. Can I have your name, please? Okay, wow. Same voice. I didn't quite catch it all. And I'm sorry that I didn't hear it. Well, you keep coming through. So how are you doing? Don, are you still with us? Yes. Are you, Grandma Mary, are you still with us? Don would love to hear from you. Like through this box. Could you do that, please? All right. Lots of interesting chatter coming through. Okay. Oh, wow. Now, I'm also looking. I agree, Don. I think she's gone. Is Sherry's mom Lily here? All right. All right, you guys hear that? We're going to shut this down. I'll tell you why. That was unpleasant. Now, that was nothing bad or anything. It's just that the speaker is kind of saying, I've had enough and I need to look into that. But I think we got a lot of good stuff. Sherry, I'm sorry that I kind of crapped out before we could hear if your mom was around. Hopefully she'll maybe show you some way soon that she was indeed listening or knowing that you're thinking of her. I think what we'll do is we'll call it good. I think this wasn't wasn't like, I mean, it was a lot of evidence actually when you think about it. I'm going to go through and listen. I think we're going to have a lot of responses that we didn't quite pick up. So hopefully hopefully there's something good there for us. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? I have a sheet to make sure that I'm saying everything I need to say. Let's see. So I just ask, and I always ask those who are listening, just to say that we're all saying this together, that to the spirits, and I mean not for your loved ones, but for all the other ones that we've attracted tonight, and we did, that spirits, our session is over. You do not have permission to linger with us or follow us around, okay? That we are done with the session. The session is closed. For loved ones, that does not apply. If you want to get a hold of Don, Denise, Sherry, they always would love to hear from you. But for all the other spirits that we've attracted, because you're curious to know what we're doing, and all those other voices that we heard, we'd love to talk to you again, but this session is over, okay? I'm going to close down this Facebook live session. Our next live session, I think we're going to try to do for Memorial Day weekend, sometime over that. I think that will be the next time that we could, maybe I'll get together. I hope that works well for other people. I'm thinking of maybe switching to the Phasma box at that point. The last couple times we've used it, we've had some tremendous responses from it. So we're going to try that. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for taking the time. Please, if you have questions afterwards, reach out to me. If you feel that there's something lingering with you after this session, please do not hesitate to reach out and let me know if you need something, okay? I'm here to help. I'm here for you. Thank you very much, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to those of you who are mothers, and reach out if you need anything, okay? Thank you for joining me. This is Minnesota GhostBox. Good night.